What's up out there, family and friends? It's your boy, the motivational teacher to the masses, bringing you these hits, high intense training. And this will be no different. But before I do, please subscribe to this channel, click that bell twice, and comment to these videos. This channel can be the bridge from where you are today to where you want to be tomorrow. You better get at your boy. We're dropping fresh videos daily. If it's your goal in life to move to the next level, I say subscribe. Where else are you finding fresh bread and fresh content daily to help motivate you to fight past your fears and fight past everything that's been hindering you for going to your next level in life? Get at your boy. And today, for a brief moment, I want to talk to you about it'll be all right. See, there's a lot of us that have that it'll be all right syndrome. We think that God didn't bring us this far so we won't fail, or all things work together for my good. And I'm not disagreeing. All things do work together for your good. But I'm challenging you right now to challenge your own self-belief of it'll be all right. I was in Publix today. Saw a young man, maybe about 23, 24, and I saw the boss was telling the young man to go do something with the boxes, and the guy was complaining about how heavy the boxes were and how he couldn't get it done. And so I sat there and I was walking down the aisle and I heard the conversation, and I didn't really say anything. You know, I'm a motivational teacher to the masses. I'm thinking like this young man, he needs to know more. He needs to know what's really on the inside of him and be able to know how to get things done. So I didn't say anything to that guy at that moment. So I keep walking around Publix. I get my groceries, I check out. And as I'm walking out the door, the young man is sitting out there like in the patio chairs. And I go talk to the young brother and I say, hey, man, I understand that the boxes were heavy. I heard the conversation, but I want you to know that there's greatness on the inside of you. How do you plan on getting that greatness out? He said, I don't know. And his words were, it'll be all right. And that's why that's the origin of this conversation today. I think there's too many of us that live by the it'll be all right creed. It will not just be all right. If you don't decide to take control of your life, your life will end up a casualty. If you are casual about life, your life will be a casualty. No longer can you sit on the sidelines and think that it's going to be all right. It's never going to be all right until you create a self-improvement plan to make it all right. I live by this motion. I live by this creed. You all know I'm a huge Christian, but I do not subscribe to the fact that life just happens. I'm going to break bread right now. That's why it's so many people average, because they're waiting on it just to be all right. Yeah, wage war on mediocrity. And the doctor might have said, yep, diagnosed, you got cancer. Well, you go home and just say, all right, it'll be all right. You got diabetes. Well, it'll be all right. No, it won't be all right. If you don't take control of your life and take control of that situation, you will have diabetes 30 years when all you had to do was take control. We got to stop making excuses for where we lack and begin to make solutions to get to that next phase and next level of life. I am your boy, the motivational teacher to the masses, and it's my goal, my job in life to help you get to the next level, but I cannot want it more than you want it. And see, the challenge for most of us is that we've never wholeheartedly committed to do one thing. It'll be all right. And with that casual attitude, we're going to live our life going 40%, 50%. And then when we die, or when we continue to live this life, right now we're in the midst of COVID-19. Yeah. We're in the midst of COVID-19, and they talking about suffering at an all-time high, and which suffering is at an all-time high. But suffering was at an all-time high before COVID. Why? Because 70 to 80% of the people did not want to go to their job. They just wanted to fare well. There's already a famine in the land when people don't believe that I have to go give everything I have to get out this life what I want. It's already a famine. I will not choose just only to fare well. There's greatness on the inside of me. I told that young man, there's greatness on the inside of you. It will not just be all right. Until you take control of your own life, you'll be lifting these boxes. And if you don't change your attitude toward these boxes, later on you'll be lifting bigger boxes. Because let me tell you something about life, man. Let me tell you something about life. If you don't pass the current test that's in front of you, you can never be promoted to the next level. How can you say that so definitively, motivational speaker to the masses? You know why? Man, I'm about to break bread. Because seed time and harvest is real. As long as there's day and night, There's winter and fall. There's seed time and there's harvest. If we don't sow the proper seeds, we can never get the right harvest. It'll be all right. That casual attitude will not land you into your prosperous place. Yeah, there is a place where you can have plenty of money at the end of the month. There's a place where you can be healthy. There's a place where you can have healthy relationships, but it does not reside in the I mindset. I'm breaking bread right now. Your boss, your manager, your spouse, they ask you to help do something that helps improve the product that they're presenting. And we say it'll be all right. It's my great pleasure to make my boss's life easier, even on my secular job. Sir, can I do something to take something off your plate to make your day easier? It ain't me kissing up. It's me adding value. I don't believe in it. That's why I've been promoted every 2 years in the last 8 years. I've been promoted twice. I've been promoted every 2 years. Since then, why? Because I adopted the attitude that I gotta take the bull by the horns and I gotta ride this joker. My wife is dependent on it. My kids are dependent on it. My mom is dependent on it. My siblings are dependent on it. Why, Aunt? Because don't get the motivational teacher to the masses going. It's because there's greatness here. And it just being all right would never pull that greatness out. When are you gonna start taking your lot in life serious? When are you going to start totally committed and give yourself to something so that something can give it? Well, I don't want to pack boxes. Well, it ain't mean to unpack boxes. That ain't what I'm supposed to do. But you know what? If you do that in excellence, it will be the thing that leads you to the thing. I'm telling you right now, the system is in place. Seed time and harvest is real. Unless you're willing to give it, you can never receive it. That's why even on my secular job, it is always my passion to be the best employee on my secular job. Why, Aunt? Because it's tied to the motivational teacher to the masses blowing up. Yeah, I call myself to the masses. In order for me to get to the masses, I'm about to break bread. Y'all better chill out. I'm about to break bread. In order for me to get to the masses, I got to manage the 10 or 15 that God has already trusted to me right now like they're golden. There's no way that if God, if he put all that stuff on the inside of you, he just didn't give it to you for you to let it lie dormant and for you to die with it. Let's get to moving. It won't just be all right. It'll be all right when you start taking the bull by the horns and you start living and owning your own life. And you invest in your own life. If you're not investing, you can never make a withdrawal. This is the motivational teacher to the masses. And I'm challenging you to change it'll be all right mindset until I got to have a growth mindset. I got to get somewhere. I got to grow. I got to grow until you get that mindset. Man, you'll always just be all right. This is the motivational teacher to the masses bringing you these hits. Please like, comment, subscribe to this YouTube channel. It is the bridge from where you are today to where you want to be tomorrow. And until next time, I am challenging you to wage war on mediocrity. I'm out.